Oh my god. Reggie!
That's it. Yeah.
Naughty boy!
Probably about 10.
Oh, Bobby, look!
What's that?
What's this one?
This one.
Oh, what's this one? Let's open it. You rip it. You rip it. Yeah, you rip it. Look. You rip it.
What?
What's in there?
Bobby machine.
Oh!
I don't even see them. I reckon
Oh.
these are
That's alright.
Yeah, they are. I just thought it was pretty Bobby machine, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool, eh?
It is.
Wow!
You'll love that because they move.
Wow. Alright, Bubba has finished opening his presents. Now it's time to open mine. I'm going to be doing it in a bit of a different angle this time. Not going to see my face, you're just going to see my hand. See what's all the presents I get this year. See what I get.
That's a Herbie movie.
Herbie goes to Mad
Herbie
Colour.
goes to Monte Carlo.
Monte Carlo, sorry. That's cool. The second movie.
Don't want to hold it.
No, it's alright. Oh yes, here we go.
That's the movie you love, isn't it?
The interview, as they call it. The last one. Oh, here we go, children. Here's what we want. South Park. Here we go.
That's the 22nd season.
Alright, boys. Got to be
I
careful.
don't know what that one's going to be like, but
Got to be careful when you get these movies.
right.
I'm an old enough boy now. Alright, now time to move to some of the good things now. Right. All the stuff that you guys have been waiting for in a way. Ooh. Yes, I finally decided to get some
That's pretty.
cabooses, I'm pretty sure, or brake vans, or guard van, whatever you want to call it. So, finally got some guard van, finally. I'm not sure what this one is actually. I think I might know. Here we go. It is a cool little pack of Hot Wheel cars. I'll have fun with them. And then these, I kind of like this one, the blue one. Let's see, there you go, so a pack of Hot Wheel cars, that's cool. Let's open this one. See if I can find an opening first. Oh yes. From SDS Models. It is a free pack of tanker cars. Very nice. And the second last item is this little free pack. Here we go. It's a free pack of tankers. Pretty cool. And then last but hopefully not least, is the big present. I think we all know what this is. Oh yes, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen I should say, is of course a locomotive. It's an X-Class.
Those are $300
Yeah. X31 in the orange and grey livery, so there you go guys, so that's all.
Alright, right.
Yeah. Just wait a minute.
So,
We don't know what that one is, but that one.
yeah, I left this one here for you. This is my gift to you.
Right, so
Pull the sheet off.
Drum roll please. Ooh.
nice little
Computer
desk.
desk.
New desk. Well, I think we know how long I've needed a new desk for.
Yes, we've been using a. I want to know what this is.
Now, what's that? Take that one off. Hold on, pull that out. Oh. Oh, it's a special chair.
It's a chair.
Ah,
This must have been what Santa was going to get you.
yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, sorry.
I can cut that out. Santa must have given this to me because I tell you one thing, boys. If you've seen some of my older videos, you definitely know how much I need a new chair.
You're very lucky. So you got your chair.
Got my chair.
Awesome.
So there you go, guys. That's all the stuff I got this year for Christmas, plus the chair and the new desk. So I hope you guys enjoyed opening the presents. Now it's time to, of course, open some of them. Obviously we're going to open all the trains, but I don't think I'm going to be opening the cars or the DVDs. Or the chair, unfortunately. Or the desk. Just the trains. So I'll see you guys back at the house. So see you in... Alright, so here I am in my room. This is where we're going to open them, and as you can see I'm next to the Christmas tree. So anyway, this is, like I said, this is all the stuff I got for Christmas this year. However, there is a couple things that I didn't actually show you when I was opening the presents. One is these. I just decided to get some extra switches, and also apparently a very classic Hornby coach. And trust me, there's a reason why I have bought all of this stuff, which you'll see after when we open all this. So I'll just put the points at least to a side, just over here. Alright, so first thing I guess we can open is actually the passenger coach itself. So obviously this time I am a bit more in a further distance in a way. But as you can see, I'll just quickly show you the box, what it all looks like. For what I heard, it's a very classic type of coach, so yeah, this thing cost me about $80 to get, so I'm assuming that there's probably something special, not just that it's rare, but probably there might be something cool inside of it, I don't know. Alright, so anyway, let's get this baby open. Show it this way, so you guys can see it. And here it is. As you can see, it's looks cool, doesn't it? Apparently this is a very classic coach, so I'm assuming that there's something rather, meant to be something rather special about it. And the frame, here we go. Now as you can see, the wheels are actually practically, they look like plastic wheels, but trust me, they are metal. So it just shows you how dirty these wheels are. So it's possible that someone else has had this and yeah, has definitely enjoyed their time with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put it down here. Obviously you guys can't see it. So anyway, next thing we'll open is this free pack from SDS Models. It is a pack of 10,000 gallon tank cars. And yeah, let's get this open now. So here they are. Just move these out the way. So we'll take a look just briefly at a couple of them. Just put it down, review it. So here you go, here's one. Pretty nice. Yeah, pretty nice. I'll just leave that there for a minute. Hopefully it doesn't roll away. Cross fingers it doesn't. Get the second one out. As you can see, it's a bit different, just a bit of a different colour. Other than that, practically the same, as you can tell. So yep, it's the second one. I'll just put that there. And we have got our last tanker car, which is kind of the same as the last one, just gets a bit of a different paint scheme. Here it is. So like saying, it's pretty much the same. So that's pretty nice. So that is the free tanker pack set from SDS Models. Now we're going to move on to the smaller versions of them. So let me just put these tankers away and we'll get right to this. Alright, so here is our second bunch of tankers. I'll just show you around the box. That way if you have that way you have an idea what they're called and what they are. That should be the number of them. Where to get it. This one is also from SDS Models. So yeah, pretty nice, and this is the front. Now obviously, as you would probably expect, you can actually get quite a few different versions of these, in lots of different colours and paint schemes. Not so much sizes, but yeah, different type of paint schemes. So that's pretty cool. That to one side. Okay, let's have a look at our free pack tanker cars. Now I am aware that there is actually a bit of detail that is actually off one of the carriages. I think it's the last one. It's got a broken hose or something. That wasn't done by me, that was already there. So, let me just put this down. I'll show you the tanker. So here it is. Cool little tanker, ain't it? I do kind of like the cute little ones. They are. I do think they are pretty cute. So yeah, so there's the sides, the front, the top. Of course, the underframe. Kind of basic to me. So yes, that's one. Second one. Here's our second one. As you can see, it looks pretty cool as well. It's a black one. Like I say, it's pretty much the same. As you can see, it's got metal wheels, as you would expect, with a cool little little sides and all that on them, which I think is a good little detail to have. And then we've got this last tanker, which is probably the most interesting one of this little lot. And here it is. And this is the one that has a broken part in it. I'm not sure what part is broken, but all I know is that, yeah, I'm not sure if you can see it on the camera, but this little hose that's next to the coupling hose, this little hose here on this side, it's not there. To me it's not really a big deal, but because I've got my little nephew that does come here and he does walk around quite a bit, last one I need is for him to choke on something like that, so I'll have to either get rid of it or try to stick it back on. So yeah, so that's the little free pack tanker lot. So let's move on to the second last item. Alright, so our second last item is a Cisions model caboose or brake van. So funny enough, these are actually my first ever Australian brake vans that I've ever owned. So these are actually kind of special to me. So I'll just show you around the box. That way you've got some information on them. You can just skip this part if you want to. In the back. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's open this little baby up and we'll see what we get inside, shall we? Ah, there. Okay, obviously we've got to be careful while doing it. Look at that. And of course, got to be nice and gentle. I'll take these out, as they say in the packaging. I'll move the X-Class just out the way for a minute. And let's open these and see what we get. Look at the top one. And here it is. And wow, look at that. That does look cool, doesn't it? Cool little brake van. Very nice, ain't it? And one cool thing I think I just realised is that yes, it does have opening doors. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, so there's the sides, the top, this side, and the other side, the underframe. So yeah, very nice.
Oh, did you get one too?
Alright, so like saying that is, you get two of them. So here is the second one, practically the same, in fact it is. But no, I do like these wagons, I quite like them, so I'll be happy to have these as little guard vans. And actually when I think about it, I could be wrong, but these look like that these actually do light up. They do actually look like that they do light up. They look like they've got tiny little bulbs in there. So it's possible that these could be lit wagons. So one thing I will be doing is, before we move on to the special thing I got for you guys, is that we will be testing all of the wagons, and just what I'm going to be doing is just some zoom up close up shots of all the wagons, and of course our next item, the locomotive, and see what they look like and see if they have any good features. But I have a feeling that these wagons will have those type of features. So just let me move these and then we'll get up to probably everyone's favourite thing to see. Okay, so you guessed it, it is obviously a locomotive. Funny enough, this is the second locomotive I have gotten this year, the last one being practically 10 to 11 months ago, which was just some old second-hand Southern Pacific shunter, which I still like, but it wasn't brand new. So in fact, this is actually the only brand new model I've gotten this year. Can you believe that? Oh wait, I don't think so. So anyway, take out the packaging, we'll have a quick look at the box. Right, so here she is, X31 in the orange and grey livery. Now, I was planning to actually try to find this in Victorian blue and gold, but unfortunately the guy didn't have it. And also, this is actually the first engine I've ever gotten at Takes Toys Kingdom, which is funny enough. Most of them have either been at Row and Row Hobbies. In fact, that's been pretty much it. I've only gotten one train from Train World, and this is the first one I got from Takes Toys Kingdom, or Toy World for short. So yeah, so that's the box. Now, of course, I've got to open the darn thing. So, we'll have a look at the instructions. Well, actually, no, these are just the receipts. So here's the instructions, everyone's favourite thing to see. This is just the diagram of all the different bits and pieces of the locomotive. How it all gets assembled and that type of jazz. Not that I'm probably ever going to do that. If worst comes to worst and it just gets broken, don't hate me, but I'm probably just would end up just buying a new one. Because I don't think I could ever really be in the mood to buy separate or buy new parts for any locomotive really. Just replace them, in my opinion. But you know, you don't have to believe what I say. So yeah, so that's the instructions. So of course, let's have a look inside. And what do you believe it and below? What the hell am I talking about? And surprise, here is the X-Class. So take this out nice and gently. And let's have some fun opening this model up. Now, spoiler alerts, probably not, but if you remember 4 months ago, I actually did test run this locomotive to make sure it ran very well, and thankfully it did. She ran beautifully. So that is a very good sign. So it has actually already been completely ran in. And if you remember, I did actually show footage of the X-Class going. So the most dangerous part, I guess, is just trying to get these little bits and pieces out, which if you don't know, to protect the handrails of the locomotive. Okay, here's all the bits and pieces off. So now you get a better look at it. So here she is, X31 in the orange and grey. Isn't this beautiful? I do really like it, I will admit. So as you can see, there's the side, at the back. This particular model, or this particular locomotive, if you don't know, is actually the leader of the X-Classes. It was the first ever one made, and the real one does still exist. It's one of the only few that has been preserved. In fact, I think it was one of the only, I think it was the first one to be preserved. And but funny enough, you can still see it on main lines doing, sometimes doing special duties. So that's a good sign. So, but it's not in this paint scheme anymore. It's unfortunately, it's not in this paint scheme anymore. It's in the VR blue and grey, blue and gold. And then we'll just look underneath. And under here, as you can see, there's little switches here. That's if you want to change the lights for DC. You can obviously DCC chip this model. But yeah, so what we'll do now is, now because we've looked at everything, I will quickly just have close-up shots of all the carriages, and we'll have a look at the details a little bit more closer. So, let me do that. Alright, so we will start out just this quick little look on the Hornby carriage that I got, and I will admit, even though I had high hopes for it, I don't think it's exactly what I was hoping for. Unfortunately, this coach, I should say, I did think it had metal wheels, and I was wrong. It had plastic. But however, though, it is still a very nice carriage, but I will admit I'm a bit upset how it didn't have that feature. But all in all, I still think it's a pretty good carriage. I will admit, though, for $80, I think it might be a bit over the top. But that's just my opinion. Obviously, you guys might have other opinions, so you can let me know. Was this carriage worth $80, or would you want it cheaper? So the second lot, of course, is the free pack of the big tankers, I'm just going to call them. So obviously, as you saw before, they are pretty nice tankers. Not bad for a free pack. Again, though, you can actually get not just these type of free, but you can get heaps of different versions of these tankers, as obviously most Australian fans will know. But no, they got definitely very nice details on them, good roofs, underframes, good handrails, definitely good printed work, if you know what I mean, printed writing, and the paint is very good as well. So yeah, so that is my review on the free tanker pack. So let's move on to the smaller versions of the tankers. Okay, and then here's the smaller tanker pack, which of course is same with the bigger pack, although smaller versions of them. They are very nice, of course, and I will admit they are pretty heavy considering how small they are. Very cute little things, and I will admit I do kind of like them, even though they are pretty small. They do look quite cool. Again, like with them, they do, like with the bigger tankers, they do come in all different types of colour paint schemes and all that, so this is just one type of paint scheme lot that I got. But trust me, there's literally hundreds of different paint schemes you can get. So all in all, that's those three tankers done. Now let's move on to the second last item. So here we have the last wagon then. It is of course one of the guard vans that I got, which I do absolutely love. Sorry about that. So a couple of cool features that of course this does have is that it does have opening doors, and another feature that I did check, which I'll show you now, is that this model does actually come with lights on both ends. So that is a very good little feature. I think that definitely justifies the price, because for the 2-pack of these it is about $250, so that's about $125 for one. For each, I am very sure, but you can correct me if I'm wrong, of course. But yeah, I think it's a very cool wagon, and I am actually very happy with it, and I am actually considering buying a lot more of them, considering how they have that cool little light feature. There is one little criticism that I can give it, though, is when you do open the doors, if you want to be a bit of a sneaky peek, although it's not that hard to really notice, is that there are these little chips on the fronts of the carriage, and obviously that's the little circuit board that makes the carriages do the light effect. I will admit that's probably one of the only few criticisms that I would give this particular wagon, but really other than that, I have got to admit I would probably give it a pretty good high score. So well done, Precision Models, for making a very good guard van. Just one little criticism I give it, and other than that, it's pretty much a beauty. So let's move up to, of course, our locomotive. Okay, so here is our locomotive then, X31. Obviously, as you can tell, it's in the orange and grey livery. And like I said before, it's the only new locomotive that I've actually gotten this year. So some of the features that this model particularly has, I'm just going to do a few, is that it has a 5 pull skew ram motor, if I'm making that correct. I doubt I am now. All-wheel drive and all-wheel pickup, so that's a good thing. Plastic and metal handrails. Another good thing it has is metal etch grills, which I can definitely see, and that definitely makes the model stand out a lot more. You do have people in the cab, as you can see. Cool little front cab with the horn. Really good roof detailing. You do have the number X31 printed on there, very good. Same with the V-line, very good as well. The back is pretty good as well. Obviously it's the longer end than the shorter end.